All right, now of course I want this to be overreaction time. It's day 2 of a meta. Our predictions are going to be wrong. When I give you a prompt, I'm aware that this is a silly prompt. Please do not follow the suggestions that we are about to give. Please note that the following is for entertainment value only. We are not actual Hearthstone advisors. Now, with that being said, what card is a card that is a must craft? You must craft this card today, or you are going to be slow on the meta. Ted, or Eve, you raised your hand. Go ahead, Eve.
Countess. The Countess is like, I'm about to lose this game, but I could have 3 legendary cards that will cost 0, and they might just save my ass. So that's, like, the Countess is your Hail Mary pass.
Your oh shit button, if you will.
My oh shit button.
I'm going to admit, I did not have a lot of respect for that card, because I was like, oh, it's incredibly slow. But it did save somebody. I was playing in Borglok against somebody, and they made a last-ditch Countess, and they found the Mage Mech Colossal, which I can't remember what it's called. And they were able to clear my imps with it, and I was like, all right, not bad.
Yeah, the fact that you can discover with the legendary invitations is like huge, especially if you're like towards the end of the game and you have like 10 mana and you're like, just give me something, anything, and you cast all the invitations and look for something to save it. But
good.
It should be a win more card, but in the meta that is right now, it's like save my butt card.
Dragon Rider, what is your must craft card?
Well, okay, it would have been Sire Denathrius if everybody didn't get that for free from the reward track. So that kind of got taken from me. So I'm going to say you got to craft Shrubagazor. Also, if anything, just because Shrubagazor is hilarious to say. Like the name is
yes!
Good name.
Shrubagazor is such
and
a
folks,
good card.
Don't discount this. The tiny shrub dragons are so cute. I love them.
Gazors.
Is it like good enough to craft in golden?
I bet it looks pretty good in golden.
Also, I think Countess is too, because then you get golden invitations and then you get golden free legendaries and like,
it's like that is so much value.
It is. It's so good. It's so good.
You know, I do have like 98,000 dust.
Do it.
Yeah, I think
so
this is
like.
We are all aware of Eve's Scrooge McDuck amount of dust. I think that it's time
because now, like when you click on them, they say upgrade.
Yeah,
it's a new feature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before. That it's like, would you like to make this golden?
Do you like shiny things? Ted, tell us about your must craft card. I actually agree with you.
It's Imp King Rafam, baby. He's pretty easy to infuse in a deck that just farts imps onto the board, right? At the rate that Imp Warlock does. It's like, imp. There's imps all over the place, right? They're dying. Their anima is going up into your hand. Imp King Rafam's like, delicious, right? And then he comes out, and it's a huge board, right? He just refills the whole thing. Great card, really fun to play. Rafam's a hilarious character, so you can't go wrong with it.
I had a very frustrating game as Imp Warlock where I played one Imp and Iron Deep Trog, and my opponent was a Druid, and they intentionally cast like a bunch of spells, so my board was filled with Iron Deep Trogs, and then just didn't touch them. And then I did 7 damage, and they just healed that amount or gained armor that amount every single turn. So I lost. Because that's all they did. They just never played to the board. They never killed any of my things. They took 7 damage a turn, and they were like, I don't give a shit. What are you going to do about it?
That is a Galaxy Braid play. That's very fucking good.
It was very frustrating, because I couldn't do anything about it.
You probably also could have just stopped after you said, I had a frustrating game as Imp Warlock, and I played against Druid.
Yeah, that also fair.
Enough said.
I'm gonna say my must craft card is Necro Lord Draka. This is a very fun card. The amount of ridiculous bullshit you can pull off with this thing, incredible. I lost because this thing generated a 15-3 weapon. That is a lot of damage. I've generated like 13, 14, 13 pretty consistently off of this card. When combined with the rogue location, it's very fun because you get a big-ass dagger and you get a big-ass ghost. And those things combined, incredibly fun. I'm sure that people...
We know that Daniel loves a big ass dagger.
It's true. You gotta pull it right from that ass and then hand it to me. That's how I know it's fresh. And it's one of the more skill testing decks I think I've played in a really long time, where I feel like I am constantly wondering, is this the right play? Do I go off now? Do I try and wait for a better turn? And that has, like, I'm not good at it, but I'm still having a lot of fun playing it. And that's a weird feeling in Hearthstone, because I feel like a lot of games are either you lose and it felt bad, or you win and it felt good. I have had a lot of good feeling losses with Miracle Rogue.